Let's get into the 9 habits. What are the 9 habits?
Sure. So the 9 habits are grouped around 3 keys. So the first key is to manufacture motivation. Now, a lot of people think that motivation is innate, right? You're either motivated or you're not. But we think of motivation more as a muscle. It's something that you can build and strengthen if you work on it over time. So the 3 habits tied to motivation are: 1, recruit your drive. And this is understanding, why? What do you want and why do you want it? 2 is to ignite your proactivity. So you need to be proactive in going after the things that you want. And 3 is to re-engineer your habits. So we found in our research that the XP, the extremely productive, the most productive people, are 5 times more likely to say that their habits drive their productivity. And that's really what this is all about. The second key is to control your time. And that's a lot of what we talked about. So to obsess over time, to say no, to set boundaries, because when you say no, what you say yes to becomes that much more important. And finally, to play hard to get. So go someplace else. Don't let your emails distract you. Don't let people distract you, because there's so many distractions in this life, from coworkers to kids. My gosh, let's talk about COVID and having to work from home and having your dog in the doorbell. So playing hard to get. And finally, the third key is to execute in the zone. So you know what you want to do. You've controlled your time, you know what you're supposed to do, then actually sitting down and doing it. It's really hard because we have technology, we have so many things coming at us all day long. So one of the most important habits we called sprint into the zone, where you ignore everything else and focus on one activity for a minimum of 20 minutes. This is an incredibly powerful tool that we'll talk a little bit more about later on. The 8th habit is to fuel your energy. So Mike was talking earlier about a lot of productivity systems. It drains you. It's even thinking about productivity for some people. It's like, yeah, I want to get to that, but even the thought of it, adding something else to my to-do list, is draining. So it needs to be something that can fill your cup. And the final habit is to right the ship. So we all fall off the wagon, and the extremely productive, they're 5 times more likely to get back on track when they're derailed.